Annyeonghaseyo.
I'm Demarcus.
I'm Maria.
And we're
Soju for Two.
Okay, so this is going to be a new thing we're going to try and do, which is currently airing. So these are ones that are dramas that are going on right now. They can be, pretty much just across the Asian spectrum, because the first one we're going to do is the Taiwanese one.
Okay.
So this is going to be
Skip Beat. So this one just came out, obviously, in December. The three main characters. So the female lead is Ivy Chen, who plays Gong Ji. Cho Siwon plays Don Hee Liang. And then Lee Dong-hee plays Bu Po Shang.
Just when we thought we were getting the hang of
Korean
names. Now we have Taiwanese, which are a lot of X's.
Yes, a lot of X's.
Okay, so with this one, the characters right away. Okay, so two of the main leads, which is what brought us to this, are from Super Junior. Yeah, so totally awesome.
Yeah.
And we like Siwon, obviously, or Siwon, how you say it?
From Oh My Lady, which
Oh My
we've
Lady,
also seen,
in which we reviewed, and we liked him a lot in that. And then obviously we've seen Dong-hee just with
that we got married with Ito.
Like that.
Yeah, so we definitely like them. We came into it through them, and the characters. So you can explain the story a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just what's going on with the story, the setup for it right now. There's only 5 episodes airing, and how we're watching them is at the moment currently watching them through Drama Crazy, and we're watching them through My Soju. So when you search for Skip Beat, just look for those things.
And you're also going to find the anime.
Yeah.
Because it's also an anime, and there was a J-drama, I think. So the anime is really, really popular. That's on, Crunchyroll. But if you watch it on Drama Crazy, you don't have to pay for it, but you have to watch commercials.
And, from what I've seen, I mean, when we watched the Nodame Kantabile, that was also, this sort of reminds me of that, because it's that sort of, at the beginning, that sort of, anime-inspired live action.
And a lot of, violence, but sort of a joke violence.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those things.
So when this starts out, so the backstory is sort of that the main character, who's Ivy Chen. That's the actress. The main character sort of set up for this is that she's really hardworking, dedicated, and she's working really hard to support her idol, hidden best friend / boyfriend.
Yes. Played by Dong-hee.
Yeah, and he plays a complete jerk, which he seems so nice. We've seen him on variety shows and things like that. So he's obviously acting really well for this. I don't know,
because you really hate him in the first episode.
You're like, oh my gosh, he's really kind of cruel. So yeah, definitely a good beginning. I think it really catches you with this drama right away with the acting. And then in the first episode, you really don't get to see too much of Siwon and his character. And then sort of what's happening is that they kind of break apart, and her sort of revenge is what drives her for the rest of the story, I have a feeling.
Yes.
And then obviously it'll change at some point.
Yeah, so the chemistry, I mean, right off the bat, we really enjoyed the chemistry. She's a great character.
And I really liked her as an actress. I'd like to see something else she's in, because right away I sort of got her anger, her happiness, everything. Even though it's that over the top kind of anime-like kind of thing, I really connected to her.
Yeah, so the love triangle. So we know where it's going. Yeah. We feel like we understand this, but it looks really good. It seems like there's another girl that's interested in Siwon's character, so I mean, it's going to be good.
Like everyone likes him though, and he doesn't like anybody, and obviously
except
somebody will just pitch away the ice of his heart.
Yeah, I have a feeling. And then some mistaken identity, misunderstanding. Well, we haven't gotten to that yet. I mean,
well, maybe the mistaken identity is the whole thing that people don't know that she was his
girlfriend,
or not dating, that she's sort of his housekeeper / girlfriend, I guess.
Seems confusing.
Yeah.
Bad guy turned good.
Yeah.
I mean the main, so Dong-hee, hopefully he becomes good, because he's a real jerk in the beginning.
Really non-redeemable.
And then Siwon's just sort of cold and distant. We feel like he's going to warm up. We feel like we know where that's going.
He's a Darcy.
He definitely
If you ever seen a Mr. Darcy character, this is definitely it.
Yeah, because he's very proud and works really hard and
respects people who act that way.
Yeah, we like this. Okay, so Piggyback Ride, we haven't seen that yet, but up to episode 5 we do have a Carrie.
Yeah.
A lot of touching, which we like. We've noticed a lot of things that are slightly different with K-drama, noticing the fact they're living together. A lot of things that we sort of notice are taboos.
They're frowned upon, and they haven't really mentioned that as being. I guess she's kind of hiding it, so maybe it is supposed to be. But I think she's more hiding it because he's an idol.
He's a famous. Yeah, so it's interesting twist there. So no kisses yet. Fashion, they're idols, so there's good fashion.
And then her fashion is again that main lead, so she looks really kind of dumpy in the beginning with that oversized polos, and then of course she's gonna get gorgeous. So.
Yeah, we know where that's heading. Music, so great. The intro is a Super Junior M song. It's really catchy, so I would definitely like that right off the bat. And since I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more music from them. Since Super Junior, we have 2 of them in here, so
and they're musicians. I mean, the 2 main guys. In real life, so obviously hopefully they'll sing a little bit more.
Yes.
So I think this is definitely one to watch right now. I don't know how it's gonna end up, but for the first 5, I mean, I watched them all just one setting.
They're good.
They're really good.
The one thing to note though, I think that their voices are dubbed. So
yeah, I don't know about that.
We're not sure about that, but that's the only thing. It sounds like a little awkward watching it, but I'm guessing it's because they probably don't speak the language, so it makes sense.
And speak it so that they sounds
like, fluid like native
yeah.
speakers. So it's the only thing we've noticed is a little awkward about the show.
It seems like it's a little off. Maybe that's just because we're watching it though on like a over streaming or something. All right, well that's it. I'd recommend go watching it, go see it, see for yourself, and talk to you later.
Bye. Guys.